All right, hey guys, welcome to Team Forever Strong's weekly call, and today is Thursday, October 5th. Brand new month, 13 weeks left in the year, guys. How are you going to end it? It really is about, how you end this year is going to determine how your 2018 goes. So while most coaches in the network will choose to hit cruise control and just kind of coast until the end of the year, and they'll kind of put the business on the back burner, they're going to be a step behind come January 1st in 2018. But if you choose to be the coach who keeps showing up, keeps adding value and sticking to your health and fitness as much as you can and bringing others along with you, you're going to be a step ahead come January 2018. So, all right, does anybody have any rank advancements or anything that they want to celebrate tonight? Anything happy or positive going on in your challenge groups, on your team? I mean, this isn't just about rank advancements. I don't want it to be just about that when we have our calls. So anything that you want to celebrate. I know it was Kim's birthday yesterday, so happy birthday to Kim. Woo woo. And I know one of my brand new coaches, Nikki, just started too her brand new job as a personal trainer yesterday. So I hope your day went awesome. Thumbs up. Anybody else want to celebrate anything on their team with their coaches?
Somebody got engaged.
Somebody got engaged. Yes, who got engaged? One of Jane's coaches. Somebody got engaged. Show me the ring. Congratulations to that person. Anything else that we can celebrate here? Anything positive going on? Come on, dig deep here, guys. I know there's lots of candy coming up now soon with Halloween. Well, Nick is going in for eye surgery tomorrow, so pray for me.
I got my glasses. I'm ready to get taken care of for a day.
I'm like, great. Well, I said I wanted 3 kids, so here we go. Plus the dog, we'll make it 4. All right, guys, so let's see here. I wanted to go over some really important things that we have coming up so that you guys can put it on your agenda so that you can be prepared. And then we're going to spend tonight, you guys will be able to hear from my husband, Nick, who's been a huge part of our business since the beginning pretty much, and we're going to be really focusing in on how we are taking advantage of this UK launch and getting ourselves all ready for when we do launch on the October 21st. And he's going to be really specifically diving into Instagram and showing you how he targets people that I want on the team, that I want to help, that will be part of my tribe, that are like me, that we have things in common with. And then I'm going to show you behind the scenes exactly specific messages that I've had with people, things I say to them, and how I've brought up this whole coaching opportunity to them over time after having multiple conversations, and how I've transitioned them into our free UK group that we have running right now. So,
No.
Oh. Our dog, she's like banging at the door over here. She wants to come in. All right, so we had Clean Week that just kicked off with the brand new Beachbody trainer called Megan Davies, and just was released this past Monday. Our group is starting on this upcoming Monday on the 9th. So for anybody who's new, it is a 7-day group, and this is an awesome opportunity. They've never done this before, but it's an awesome opportunity now for people to be able to try our programs, try samples of Shakeology, and get a healthy meal plan to follow every single day for 7 days, and also see what it's like to have a coach and to work in one of our support and accountability groups. So it's $29.95, and this is a great opportunity too for people who they don't want to invest in the challenge pack, like the all access Beachbody On Demand challenge pack for $160, which is still on sale, and it's going to be on sale until the end of the year. They just released that. So this is a great way for them to be able to get into it for really cheap, and to be able to feel better about themselves, get healthier, lose some weight, just feel better about themselves, gain more confidence, and to really see if they like Shakeology, which most people do. So $29.95. You can use the Coach Mobile link to sign people up for this, and you just click like skip challenge pack, and you can send them the link for Clean Week. It's called Clean Week. I have my group set up. It's going to be starting on Monday, but I'm going to keep running these throughout the month because I'm having like a lot of people come on like sporadically, like every couple days. So I'm going to have a chunk of people that will start on Monday, and then I'll kind of clear that group out probably and put the new people into that group. So if you need to add your people, check in the team page. The link was posted for it, and you can add your people too.
You guys want to make that awesome. I mean, that group is a lead-in for a full challenge pack. You know, it's for people who are like kind of like, is this really going to work for me? And it's because no one gets their goals in a week. You know what I mean? But it's a way for them to see like what it's all really about. I mean, all a challenge is like a longer version of Clean Week. You know what I mean? So you want to make a really an awesome experience for them.
Yeah. Most people are going to love it, and they're going to want to do Shakeology Home Direct, or they're going to want to get the all access, you know, year pass. So really hype this up, make a post on your wall. If you're talking to people and you're inviting them to your groups and they just say they can't afford it, this is the chance now to let them know about this. Or anybody that you've talked to in the past, like I went back to everybody who said they couldn't afford it, or they really wish that they could do it, but they couldn't, and told them about this new program that was just launched and how this is the perfect fit for them to try it for very, very little money. So take advantage of that. If you're not in the Beachbody Champions page, Google it on Facebook, request to join it, because there's a video in there that you can watch all about Clean Week. And also too, that is a really good page to be in. Coaches go in there all the time and give their best tips and practices to help you grow your business. And it's just a really important page to be in. Also, we have a brand new program launching November 1st by Tony Horton. So if you got any P90X fans, whoop whoop. That was our original program that we started with 10 years ago, with the original P90X, super long yoga sessions and all that. It was awesome for us back then, got us into the best shape of our life. But he is releasing a brand new program that's it's designed more for the families, to get people, you know, up and off the couches and away from watching TV and away from all the tablets, and just, you know, getting interactive and engaged and getting that exercise. And it's called Double Time. So that is launching on November 1st. Okay. If you hit Success Club this month, so we call it the 3 and 5 Lives Club in our team page, you'll see the leaderboards go up. One just went up actually. If you can help 3 lives this month, by the end of this month, you will receive free Double Time swag. So there's a cinch bag, I know, and then there's also a towel that you can win for free, just for helping 3 people get started on their health and fitness journey. October 14th and 15th will be the Double Time sneak peek. Okay, so you can mark that in your calendar. It's a chance for you to go on, check it out, see what it's about. October 16th, this is something new that they're doing. But you guys have all heard of Team Cup. We've done this before, right? They're going to be doing something new now. It's called a November to Remember. And what they're going to be doing for a November to Remember is, whereas in the past we've done like team cups where you work with a group of 5 people total, try to change as many lives as possible throughout the month, and then the teams who help the most people win prizes. This one's going to be different. This one is going to be you and a success partner. So both of you working a November to Remember. All right, October 16th is the registration for that. And like I mentioned, guys, it is the end of the year. There are 13 weeks left. So map it out. Think about if you have been doing this for a while. Okay, I'm going to speak to 2 people here. First of all, number 1, if you're a brand new coach, I want you to think about what you want your end of the year goals to be. Because this can tend to be the slower time of the year, but January, the start of the year, is also the busiest time of the year if you lay the groundwork the right way right now. So stick with it. Write down what you want your goals to be, like how many people you want to be able to help by the end of the year, where you want your business to be in 13 weeks from now, and stick with it little by little, little by little. All right, you're going to be set up for a much more successful 2018. If you've been doing this for a long time and you're really not happy with how this whole year went in general, right? Like you just know that you could do better. That's how I feel right now. This is the time to press the gas and to really give it these last 13 weeks everything you've got. It's time to push the pedal to the floor and go all in till the very end of the year. And you will be so much further ahead, business-wise, the amount of people that you can help, income-wise, rank, whatever, all that stuff, you will be ahead of the game. Truly, what you do now will determine and dictate how your 2018 goes, okay? Anything else? Am I forgetting anything?
No, I mean, Carl Deichler talked about that
Yeah.
last year. He did planting the seeds. That was like kind of the theme last fall. This fall, I mean, it's health and fitness, right? I mean, people are getting into sweaters. I mean, not down here now. It's a different world in Florida.
Yeah.
But people are getting into sweaters. They're bringing out the crock pot. They're making, nice warm, cocktails. Sounds so good right now. And they're just falling off of health, and they're like, oh, we'll deal with it in the new year, right? So, I mean, this is the time. You're going to talk to a lot of people that are going to say no. But like Kathy always says, and it's really true, like, no doesn't mean no now. It just means they're not ready right now. And when January comes around, all those people, if you're really building relationships and focused on talking and connecting with people and not just sending them an invite and then like never talking to them again and being like that person, don't be that person. Be the person that like talks to people and figures out what their goals are. Says, I'm here for you whenever you're ready. And then you show up on social media and then they know. Right. And then when January comes around, they'll be like, yeah, that person I talked to, I'm gonna go to them and like get started and do this.
Yeah.
It happens every year like clockwork.
It does. Like if you stay consistent with adding value and being your authentic self on social media every single day for the next 13 weeks, being really consistent with that and being consistent with going behind the scenes and connecting with people, you're gonna get a crap load of no's. It just comes with the territory because people have a lot of excuses right now about why they don't want to put their health and fitness as their priority. But just like Nick said, come January 1st, everyone and their mother is making January 1st New Year's resolutions about they want to get healthy and fit, and this is it. This is the year we're really going to make a change. And so if you've been that consistent, reliable person who's doing the work behind the scenes now, they are going to go to you versus the other coach who's been there because they want someone who they know that they can count on.
And there's a lot of coaches and network guys that are doing the same thing most people are doing with their fitness. They're saying, I'm going to start my coaching business again for real in the new year, right? I mean, it's kind of like the end of the year. Let me just like hang it up. These calls will get less and less people on as you get into like late October, November, December. It's just the way it is, right? And then January you'll have like 40 people on a call, and everyone's like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. And it's like, well, like it would have been great. You would be cruising right now if you started back in November and December. Yeah. So it's a critical time of the year. It's Kathy always says too, it's a delayed response business, and this is where it's like, I mean, this is where that is really true.
This is the most important time of the year in your business if you want to build a business. So I'm speaking to the people who want to build a business right now. This is the most important time by far out of any month or any time of the year. It's now. All right. So anyways, coming up on October 21st, we are launching in the UK. Guys, this is the biggest freaking thing. Like, I seriously feel like, I don't know. I just feel like we aren't really understanding how like awesome this is and how this is like huge, guys. Seriously, this is like the biggest thing that's ever been released that I've ever heard of since I've become a coach over 3 years now, is this launch in the UK. Okay, so what this means is if like your new coach on the team calls, they were able to access workout programs and do the workouts. And as a matter of fact, people in the UK love our workout programs. They rave about them, specifically Shanti. They love him. They are obsessed with the workouts. The piece that they never had was the ability to build a business and be a part of the coaching network, okay, which is what we're all a part of. That is the piece that we're bringing over there right now, is the ability now. They love the programs, right? Now they can actually build a business from home that can completely change their life, their lifestyle, and for so many other people around them, including themselves. So it is so important that we, even though we can't sign anybody up until October 21st, I cannot even stress the importance of every single day when you do your power hour, how it needs to be a priority that you are behind the scenes talking and getting to know people over in the UK. And we're going to focus tonight on Instagram because honestly, Instagram is where it's at these days. It is. It's where it's at. The stories, like, right? Like, it's just, Instagram is where it's at over everything.
Business has changed. Kathy started this business 3.5 years ago, and at that time it was like post 5 times a day. And there's still things you need to do, right? But social media has changed, right? It used to be you could have a business page and get like a bazillion organic traction. You can still have success with the business page, but it takes investment now into ads. Video is enormous now. I mean, and it's scary for me. Like, I don't do a lot of video except from the team page. So that's more comfortable with you guys, but I'm working on it. But Facebook likes video. They like stories now, much more like small snippets into what's going on in your day, right? you can be so much more relatable now. You don't have to spend like hours like crafting this perfect PicMonkey post or Canva post with like, you know, the sun shining and everything's perfect and blah, blah, blah. It's just like, hey, look at, you know, Kathy's always like, look at the shit, pardon the language, if any kids are around, the shit show going on behind me with the kids, right? Because that's true, right? That's what it's actually like. And, you know, you really get to show how like you're not someone special, you're just someone doing the work. But it's all about now like stories, snippets, video, live video is big. And in the UK specifically, I mean, Instagram is huge here too, but overseas it's enormous. I mean, Instagram is like bigger than, I don't know if it's bigger than Facebook, but I think it is.
I feel like it is.
And also there's not as many coaches using it. So I think you have a really good opportunity with Instagram to connect with people. And it's very easy to connect with people too, right? In a non-spammy kind of way, which is what we'll talk about today. So, yeah. I mean, we've been using Instagram for a couple of years, but really seriously for like the last
year and a half.
Yeah, year and a half. But even then, it's kind of been like ancillary. Like with the UK, like we're primarily building connections in the UK through Instagram.
Yeah.
And it's easy to do, and that's what I'm going to show you guys. It's really easy.
It's so easy, and everyone's so friendly, and like you just have normal conversations. Like you're going to see that that's what it is. It's just normal, like just be a normal person. just basically just be yourself and talk to people like a real person. Like you would if you were a person with them.
Not to interrupt you, but I don't know if it's your Instagram. Do they show up on your business page? Do they show up on your business page? Facebook, your Instagram messages?
I think they do, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to overcomplicate that.
No, don't overcomplicate. Right. Let's keep it really simple. We're going to keep it really simple. All right. So we're going to do some screen sharing right now. Huge. Are you making fun of me?
Huge.
Huge. It was huge. I know. Do you make fun of me for that too?
Yeah, UK's United Kingdom. So guys, it's Wales. I don't even know it all. I don't know. North Ireland, Great Britain. I don't know what it all is. It's pretty much everything except for Ireland, I think, over there in the UK.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So he's going to screen share right now. And you're going to want to take notes for this because this is how I've gathered a list of like at least 35 people that I'm talking to, 35 to 40 people that I've been talking to, or more actually. I haven't even written down all the names now because they're coming in left and right, the messages and things like that. Probably at least 50 people, just new connections with people that I'm having genuine conversations with behind the scenes every day, just stuff like that. So he's going to show you exactly how we target those people. And then I'll show you a couple snippets of just things that I say to people. I feel like I can't talk tonight. I don't know. I'm tired. All right. I'm going to move over.
Scooting over.
This is Nick.
Hi. You guys don't have that.
This is my super skeptical husband for all of you who are new on this call here.
There's a YouTube video about that. I was so against Kathy doing this, and now I'm so glad she did. Okay. So Instagram. Who's using Instagram right now at all? In their business? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, good, cool. That's good. No, not yet? That's okay. So, do you have an Instagram account? Cool.
I'll be like the teacher. Thumbs up if you have an Instagram account.
I don't have a teaching
Thumbs down if you don't.
So, I mean, again, why Instagram? Because Instagram is really easy to connect with people over there. With Facebook, you need to like send a friend request and then they become friends. With Instagram, you can basically follow a message anyone that's got a public profile, and it's really simple to start a conversation with them, and you got to start in a very straightforward way. So a couple things I'm going to start with. First is that just like on Facebook, you have to be giving more value than what you're expecting to get from people, right? To succeed in the business, like you get in return what you give out. If you're just messaging people, spamming them with sales, or you send them a link, or you ask them if they want to join a challenge group and you never talk to them again, you're never going to build a business. There's no coach that succeeds in this business that doesn't focus on building relationships. That's just the truth of the matter, right? Kathy spends sometimes years talking to people, and she'll say straight up she doesn't care if they sign up or not. She just wants to impact them in a positive way. And as a matter of fact, I was listening to a podcast when I was out for a run. Now I'm going to draw a blank on it. The other day, what did it say? It was so good. It was so good.
It was about giving.
Yeah, I know, but it was more specific than that. I don't know. Anyway, I'm drawing a blank.
Damn,
it comes back to
be so good too.
Yeah, I should have written it down in my notes. But it was basically about like really focusing. Oh, that's what it was. It was Amy Porterfield. She's really awesome, by the way. If you do like list building or like anything with Facebook marketing, she's a Facebook marketing guru. She has an awesome podcast called I don't know what it's called. Amy Porterfield. She has an awesome podcast all about Facebook marketing. But she talks about how when she runs webinars for her business, right? Her business is mostly around selling courses through online webinars. And what she tells people is that she said this on her podcast. She goes, I don't care if someone goes to my webinar and buys something, right? I just want them to leave the experience of being with me excited and enthusiastic to do something with their lives, right? And that's a good attitude to have. Like, you want the people that you talk to leave their interactions with you excited and enthusiastic, regardless of whether or not they ever buy anything with you.
Yeah.
Okay. So with Instagram, you got to be showing value, right? So that means like you got to be being consistent on Instagram. Now, this doesn't have to be complicated, right? Kathy's Instagram is a clone of her Facebook. That's probably not really the best way to do it. I mean, you can do better at Instagram by making Instagram specific stuff, but it's also a lot more work because you have to do more content, right? So we keep it easy, and we just, if it goes on Facebook, it's on Instagram. And as a matter of fact, if it's a longer post on Facebook, it goes on the blog and it goes everywhere. I mean, it's the same stuff. We just use the same stuff everywhere to keep it easy. Stories, you want to be using stories, right? And you know, Kathy's got hers, and you know, we're still learning about it, by the way. There's a lot of great videos. Shalene had one like 20 things to do and 20 things not to do on your stories on her podcast. But you know, it's a learning experience, but it's something that lets people see an inside into you, right? So you want to just do, it's the same like Facebook. You want to show people value. You want to make them either smile, laugh, or think about something. And then you want to show some insight into your own life, right? And that just makes it real. Because when you start messaging people on Instagram, the first thing they're going to do is just go look at your wall. And if you have like 21 fixed on sale, clean week, $29.95, like this, they're not going to write back to you. They're just going to tune you out right away, because that's what you would do if someone did that to you, right? That's what I would do. I'd block.
I'd be like, okay, see you later.
Right, so don't be that person.
And I really like the stories too, because I feel like it's so much easier than when you, like before, when they didn't have that, or we had to make, like, you know, they're saying, okay, show up on social media X amount of times. Sometimes I feel like I like overthink it, or is this picture look good enough? Like, you know what I mean? And I just feel like with the stories, it's so much better because it's just real time, in the raw, no filters. Like, this is it. This is my life. If you're a shit show like this, then you're gonna love working with me. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, I like it because it just shows you authentically.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna share the screen now, and I'm gonna show. We actually have this app that we bought. It's $8, guys. It's cheap.
Yeah, Angela told us about this.
It's called Grids. $8.
Yeah.
For a lifetime.
Thank you,
like,
Angela.
It's not $8 a month or $8 a year. It's like $8 permanently, and you get like a week trial for free. It's called Grids, and it's Instagram for your computer, so you can type. So it's a lot faster. So can you guys see the screen here? Is it clear? Like, can you see it? Yes. Thumbs up. Is that what you do as a teacher?
Yeah. Thumbs up.
Okay. So first of all, I don't want you guys to get discouraged if you don't have a lot of followers on Instagram. It really doesn't matter. You build your relationships and likes on Instagram. There's a lot of different ways to do it, but primarily, okay, it's by engaging with people. So what you do is you find someone that you're interested, that looks like they'd be someone that you'd relate to, and you want to find people that are your tribe, right, your vibe. And you go through and you like a couple other posts, you comment on a couple other posts in a genuine way, and then you shoot them a quick message. If you want to take notes on this, right? This is what I usually do. 3 things in the message. I say their name. People love to hear their names. I comment about a specific photo they had on their feed, so they know that I'm not a robot just auto messaging them. And I ask a question, because a question gets them to a question gets them to want to respond to you and see. And that's it. I don't ask about. Yes, it's very distracting. It's like totally throws me all off.
Put it on my story.
I'm really bad with stuff. Like, I get very distracted. Okay, so anywho, let me back up a little bit here. Okay, so guys, this app is called Grids, Grids. I'll put it in the chat. Oh, whatever. I don't see the chat coming up. Grids. It's called Grids.
It's right there.
It's basically the exact same thing as Instagram, but it's like on your computer, and it's a little bit bigger, but the buttons are the same. I mean, everything's exactly the same. So how to find people. So we're talking about the UK now specifically, but you can find people anywhere. So there's a couple different things you can do. You can search by hashtags. I think Kim made a video about this the other day. Like, you can look for things like, she said something about, I can't remember what it was about, hair dry shampoo.
Yeah, she has that was a really good tip. She was in the team page. She was the coach of the week, and she gave a really good tip. It was the dry shampoo, her favorite dry shampoo from the UK. It's like the #1 UK dry shampoo. So that was a really awesome tip.
So here's what you want to stay away from. You want to stay away from things like UK Fitness, UK Fit Mom, Fit British Mama, all that kind of stuff. And this is why. That is, all those hashtags are just being like blasted out by coaches right now. So if you look for those, you're probably going to find a coach in the US, right? Who's trying to market there.
You're just going to find a bunch of
what's
coaches.
happening is they're creating this little like echo chamber where they're all just talking to each other, right? Which doesn't help you out at all. So you don't want to get outside that. So I'm not going to say this is the absolute best way, but there's two different things that I've done to help find people that are targeted. The first is I try to find a popular Instagram account that has Kathy's target audience on it. So for example, I'm going to do a search right here and I'm going to look for, I know I've been doing one called Women's Health UK. Now, again, I don't know if this is 100% Kathy's exact audience. You know, she's kind of a teacher, like she likes health, but she's not like a health nut. You know what I mean? Like she enjoys like trying to be healthy.
I'm more like a pizza and captain lover.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, you got to work it out to burn it off, kind of thing, right?
Right, exactly.
So that's kind of like, you know, we kind of struggle still with like, you know, kind of like going like this with our weights. So, I mean, strictly speaking, like fitness people are not like the exact tribe, but I will say that because this is a UK specific launch and we're looking for fitness people, I don't think this is a bad idea. I think going after a couple fitness people makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they're also going to be excited about the business opportunity that exists, right? Because right now, I'm not looking for challengers right now. I'm looking for people that would make great coaches.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say while you were doing that. Yeah, I just wanted to let everybody know, like, while we're doing this, when he said that, like, I'm not trying to look for anybody. I haven't talked to anybody about our challenge group. Everybody that I have, this list of like, whatever, 50 people so far, are people who would make awesome coaches on the team. So I'm looking for business building coaches.
Yep.
That's the target.
People that want to get on the ground floor. I mean, it's an amazing opportunity for them, guys. If someone comes in the UK and signs up on the 21st and hustles, I mean, it can be a life-changing opportunity for them. I mean, it's incredible, really.
Yeah. So,
like, what I'm going to do right here is I'm on Women's Health UK, and it's the same exact thing on your phone, so you can do it from your phone. And I'm going to look and see, they have 296,425 followers. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and look at the followers of this page. Okay? Can you guys still see? It might be a little bit small. But anyway, on the right, you're going to see users following Women's Health UK. Now I'm just going to randomly scroll down, and I'm going to read a book by its cover here.
She looks nice.
Okay, and I'm going to look for people right here. Laura Chapman, 1986.
You want to look for, like, if it shows a person, like, what I do is I'm like, I look at the picture and I'm like, would I actually talk to this person in real life? Like, does she look like someone I'd be friends with? So I go by that.
So here's what I'm looking for when I look at people. There's a couple things, right? And you can be as picky or as little picky as you want. She has 198 followers, so that's not a huge amount. Generally speaking, I'm looking for people that have like 400 plus. And it's not because I'm not interested in these people, it's just because you can only talk to so many people. So I want to focus the efforts right now at the beginning on the people that are interested in building businesses and have a good, solid understanding of social media already, where you don't need to train them all that stuff from the beginning, right? So she's posted like a month ago, and then 4 weeks ago, and then 5 days ago. So she's posting like every 3 weeks maybe. So, but she looks like a nice person, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I probably still would, you know what I mean? I mean, I probably still would. It would just be something really quick. So I'll just show you what I do, right? I'll double click on a photo to like it, double click on a photo to like it. You know, ones that you're actually gonna like, by the way, okay? And I know what Kathy likes because I know Kathy, so. Oh, here, she'll like this one, right? So like, I'll click this picture and I'll just make a quick comment like, oh, what a cute little face, right? And it is a cute little face, I'm not lying here. And you know, you make a comment about the picture and it shows that you're not a bot, right? If you guys are on Instagram, you know, because we've used Instagram and programs like that before, where it just goes and looks for people based on criteria and just comments like, great pic, awesome, heart, you know what I mean? And you'll pick up some people like that, but you can tell also, right, when it's like that. Ooh, a palm tree.
We know I'm obsessed.
I know Kathy, right? So I'm gonna click this one, I'm gonna go, I'm freaking obsessed with palm trees. If I was on the computer, I'd probably put like a little palm tree emoji in there. Is there a palm tree emoji?
And like 5 exclamation points and like a huge smiley face.
right? So that's cool.
That's it. You don't want to keep going.
So I liked a couple pictures, sent comments. Now I'm just, to send a message, you have to follow. So I'm going to follow and then send message. I'm just going to say, hey, oops, this little thing's in the way right here.
I know how do you move.
Whoops.
I think you have to drag the black part.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Nope.
Nope.
Oh, wait a minute.
God.
What's the? Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm moving my little bar of people. So I'll go, hey, Laura. Usually I'll start. Oh, see, look at it here. This is why. Did it go?
Stupid thing.
So sometimes this program is a little bit funky. Grids, and it won't show you, like, the message I just sent are like vanished. But it might show up again. I don't know, it's not there. But I tell you once.
It shows it.
Yeah, like if
It
you look
shows
at
it on your phone. Like if you're on your phone.
if you look at here, you can see it says
It'll show
hey,
hey,
Laura.
Laura.
So it did show up on the phone. It's just not showing up here because this app is not working, whatever, for whatever reason on it. So I'm just gonna write her one more message. I'm gonna say, love your IG, Instagram. That palm tree picture. That palm tree picture. I'm obsessed. Now, if she logs into her Instagram, she's going to see that you liked and commented on the picture. Now you're sending her a quick message about it, right? And you say, where were you? Where was that? It looked beautiful. And that's it. I'm done.
And then
there's no invite.
Yeah. There's
no nothing, right? At this point, Kathy's just going to wait until they write her back, and then she'll start a conversation with those people.
Okay.
I kind of went through that kind of slow. That literally takes less than a minute to do for somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it just doesn't take a lot of time. I mean, if you do this for half an hour a day, you'll be shocked. If you honestly sit down and do this for 30 minutes a day, you'll be shocked at how fast your Instagram grows. If you can do an hour a day, you'll get twice as many results. That's how it works. So let me find someone else. I'll do it one more time. And we're not, she's not picking men. There's a lot of like fitness kind of men, but so Brazilian fitness lover, Misfits Nutrition, blah, blah, London, right? I mean, 17,000 followers, that's a bunch. I'm going to send her a message anyway, whatever.
Yeah, she looks like
you know what I mean?
Awesome.
You never know. Kathy's had conversation going with people that don't be intimidated by people. Just send them a message. The worst thing that happens is they don't respond.
I literally have a conversation with someone who wants to be an active coach, they say, and they have something crazy like 40,000 followers or something like that, like on Instagram. Something.
So she's in Santorini in Greece. That looks beautiful. My vacation bucket list. So that's a great question I can ask about that. Oh my God, was that so beautiful? Did you love going there, right? Pre-workout? No, I'm not going to be like, oh, Beachbody. I'm not going to mention anything about Beachbody. She'll go and look at your wall if she's interested. And this girl might be too busy, but you just don't know. Imagine if she became a coach on your team. And this is someone that's got a big following to probably build a business very quick, which would help your business grow very quick. Like, I'm Kathy's husband, so I'm not going to click the butt picture.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to follow her, send a quick message. What's her name? Bianca. Okay. Oops. Send message. Hey, Bianca. Oops, Bianca. Sometimes I'll actually have a typo when I type on my phone because I suck at typing on the phone. So I would say something like, hey, banana, or something like that by accident, and then I would just make a joke about like, oh my God, I suck at typing. And I feel like that actually almost makes it even more like, oh, that's a real person, like someone actually screwed up typing,
I just did that the other day, actually, something like that. It was ridiculous.
Oh, also, I want to say this. In Instagram, if you guys have an Instagram message before, when you message somebody for the first, you don't always see your old messages to them, and sometimes you'll run across someone that you've messaged before and you won't know. So I usually start with just, hey, whatever your name is. And the reason for that is because when you send them that first message, your previous conversations will pop up and you'll see them. So when you do that, you'll know that you sent them a message before, and you don't like act, you know what I mean? Then you can't be like, oh, hey, I love that picture. Like, it's so nice to see you, blah, blah. And then like you look at the message before and it said the same thing. So I just said, hey, Bianca, love your Instagram. You look awesome. And I'm complimenting her on this because she works very hard on her fitness. So, a compliment like that feeds right into that, right? And she'll be happy to hear that, right? Who wouldn't be? Santorini looks so beautiful. Where did you stay? I'd love to go there on vacation. Done. That's it. Okay. So, you know, we'll do this for like 30 to 45 minutes to maybe an hour per day. And then you just wait, right? It's just like anything else. 5 out of 10 people or 6 out of 10 people won't get back to you, but some of them will, and then you'll start talking to them, right? And then from there, you can have the real conversations where you start learning about the business and talking about it, right? So you want to go from here.
Yeah.
That's all I do. And I just want to say one more thing, guys. Don't look at me and be like, oh, he's helping, so therefore I can't do that, blah, blah, blah. Kathy, like, I help her out because she also runs the team and it's a ton of work. And so, like, if she was a newer coach, or even if she was in this business for a while and wasn't there yet, she'd be spending most of her time. She spent all of her time doing this, right? Having conversations with people.
You have more work to do. The longer you stay in this and the bigger your team gets, the more responsibilities and the more work you get. Like at the beginning, I didn't need his help to do that at the very beginning because I had like 4 hours a day and I didn't really have a team at the beginning. So I could spend 4 hours just talking to people and inviting. But now it's like, it helps to have somebody start the conversation like that, and then I can take it from there.
But it's not required, guys, at all. Like you can, if you have time, like this is what builds your business. This activity right here of talking to people. When Kathy started as a coach, I mean, it sucked, but like I was the one that, like, the kids would go to bed and Kathy would sit at the computer and start talking to people, right? And that was the goal, right? I know for her to be successful, for any of you to be successful in business, if you're not where you want to be, you have to talk to more people. That's it. That's all it is. It's talking to more people. It's not building crazy trainings. It's not doing anything. It's talking to more people, right? I mean, so that's why in the beginning I did dishes, I did laundry, I did that stuff.
He was like the house.
I hate that stuff. It was because I knew that if Kathy had 10 extra minutes, right, 10 extra minutes a day talking to people, that's if we do 6 days a week, that's an extra hour a week, and in an hour you can talk to 50 more people, and if you do that over a year, that's a lot more people that you get to talk to, right? So those little things, you don't really see those little efficiencies, but they add up in a big way. It's that Slight Edge, if you guys haven't read that book yet. But those little things, just spending a couple extra minutes talking to people will make a big difference. Okay. So Kathy will show you the conversations.
Don't go too far because you got to help with the leader call.
Yeah, I'll do.
All right, so I'm just going to show you guys a couple conversations. And I went over a lot of this, kind of like what I'm going to show right now. On my leader calls that we run every week that we just started doing last week. But I think one of the biggest takeaways that I heard from people was actually how many conversations I have behind the scenes, like how many times we go back and forth with them, like how in detail I go before I actually ask them about this or let them know about it and invite them to be in my free group for it. So let me just show this real quick. Hold on. Okay, all right, so let me show you a couple examples here. Now, real quick tip too. People over in the UK, they are way more like laid back and stuff like that about this kind of stuff than people over in America. And I am definitely very bold and I know this can change somebody's life. So typically when I'm talking to somebody from the UK behind the scenes like this, if I hit the point where, all right, this is the point where I would tell them at this point, if I was talking to somebody in the US about this business opportunity, I take it further. Okay, so you guys all know, like when you're behind the scenes talking, at what point you feel comfortable bringing it up, whatever that point is, and give it another day or so of conversations with those people. That's kind of what I've been doing, just so I spend like extra time getting to know them. All right, so let me show you one of these people here that I've been talking to. Here we go. All right. So this is one girl right here I've been talking to. Let me go to the messages over here. Hopefully it'll show up. Oh, it's so annoying that it does that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is someone that I started talking to. I'm going all the way back to the beginning. Lots of messages back and forth here. So anyways, I started out by just saying, actually this was Nick doing this one. Hey Miranda, what is alfresco coffee? It sounds delicious. I'm a big coffee lover. Haha. Always want to try something new. And then I did this on my own. I actually replied to a story. I'm really trying, like I'm telling Nick that when he's looking for people for me too, that it's a big, huge bonus if the person uses their stories. Okay. So I commented, looks so pretty. And then I messaged her again and said, hey, I just noticed that you're a Les Mills body instructor. Is that the Beachbody program you're referring to? And we went back and forth. No, we don't have Beachbody here. It's in the UK. I teach classes in the gym. And I was like, oh, really? I actually run a Beachbody business, and we're coming to the UK next month. I'm so excited about it. Is that what you do full time? And she's like, yeah, I heard. And then she said that she went back home and she did one of these programs and she needs another income. So I told her that it was the best. And then I have a free 5-day group running for it that just started today. This was actually last week. I could add you to it so you could learn more about it. We're a top team. This is my full-time career now. It's been the biggest blessing for our family. I'm home every day with my kids. You just speak about what it does, what it's done for you. And even if you're a brand new coach, you just talk about how exciting this is for them. All right. She goes, I said I was going to have to return to my teaching career and bring my kids to daycare. And I said, hell no. So I went all in with this, and now it's changed our entire course of our future. And I told her about how we already have 20 people or so from the UK at this point in time ready to join our team next month when we were ready to launch there. And she's like, sounds too good to be true. If I'm honest, I'm very skeptical. Now, and everything that people tell me, and this is a really good tip to you guys, anytime somebody says something like that to you, like an objection, it's always best to just use your own experiences and stay away from facts and just be like, well, don't be skeptical, because like relate back to them. And I could relate to her because that's how Nick was. He was really skeptical. So I talked to her about how I understand the skepticism. Trust me, my thick-headed, stubborn German, super skeptical husband thought this would never work. And I talk all about it. So see how I'm going back and forth. And I tell her how much fun it is. It's such a blast. I don't understand how it works. I go into like more detail with her here about how your income is a direct reflection between the amount of lives that you change. I typically now don't go into this much detail behind the scenes about earning an income and how to do it. That's stuff that I like them to learn in our, coaching opportunity events that we run, or on the phone with her. So anyways, she goes back and forth, back and forth. I mean, see how many conversations we're having here? You know what I mean? We're having, tons of conversations, right? And then I asked her how much she's looking to earn. And then she said, all right, I'll join the group tomorrow. So she's off to join the group. And then I took it even further, and I go down here and I said, I meant to ask you if I set up a video conference for me, you, and the other girls from the UK who are interested in learning more about this, would that be something you'd like to be a part of? She's like, yeah, for sure. So, all right, I said, I love meeting new people. Now I'm trying to keep these meetings with these people really low key and informative. I actually had one set up with her, and I logged on, and she couldn't log on. It wouldn't work. Her Wi-Fi was super slow. She said she just could not get to the next screen because she was at the gym and the Wi-Fi sucked there. So I'm going to keep these really more laid back, more me listening to them, getting to know them. Were they born and raised there? Like, what do they do for their full-time job? What intrigues them about coaching? Just learning more about them. And I'm actually going to be keeping notes on them. And then I'm going to have them typed up with their picture below it. And I'm going to have a whole separate binder for my UK people. That's how I'm going to organize myself with these people. Okay, so see, I go back and forth with these people for a lot. So you got to really spend that time going behind the scenes, like for a lot of time. All right, so I'll show you another person here. I really hope to God that it doesn't. I hate when the message doesn't show up, This is another one right here. She's a blogger. Where did my water go? Nick took it. He's always taking my drinks. Yeah. Okay. So let's go over here. It's so annoying because I know I just sent this girl a message earlier today, and I'm still waiting to hear back from her. So now it's like, oh my God. Let me send her a message about something else here. All right, I know what I'm gonna do. Send her a message. And I love this girl because she always keeps it real. You know what I mean? Just wanted to say, I love how you always keep it so real with your social media. Okay, that's what I say with a heart. All right. Now I can scroll back up. So this girl was pretty funny. So I commented, this was me commenting on her story. I said, this looks so awesome. Is this a gym class or something? What is this? I figured out she posted some kind of picture with a bunch of people and it looked fun. And she's like, yeah, it's so much fun. I'm like, what kind of class is that? What kinds of exercises do you do there? It does look like so much fun. And she's like, that was an energy kick class. I absolutely love it. And I'm like, oh, awesome. Such a blast. Are you a blogger too? I'm looking for inspiring bloggers or entrepreneurs to feature on my blog. Would you be interested in that? She's like, oh my God, 110%. I'm blogging on Instagram and Facebook. My website is coming very, very soon, I'm hoping. And I'm like, yay. I'm like, that's so awesome. How exciting for you. Is that what you do for your full-time career? And I said, you can check out my website here too. And she's like, no, it's just a hobby. I have like 7 other jobs. She's like, I just never stop, haha. She's like, oh, that's fabulous. I will check that out soon for sure. And I'm like, what are your other 7 jobs? I'm like, wow, 7 is a lot. Right, so I'm just talking back and forth with her. She's like, I just have so many different passions, right? And I said, what are some of the things that you're passionate about? So I'm like, I'm sitting right now at my knee doctor waiting to get my knee checked out because I totally busted it up. So she's like, oh, I'll pray for you. So we're going back and forth, back and forth. And then I said, by the way, I meant to ask you the other night, since I'm launching my business in the UK next month, I'm looking for other really motivated people who are into health and fitness, who might want to learn about this business and how to build an online health and fitness business from home. It's been the biggest blessing for our family. I have a free group starting on Monday for people who want to learn more. Would you be interested in being a fly on the wall and checking it out? And she said, oh, that's so cool. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, so that's how I brought that up after all of those conversations, right? So she sends me a Facebook. That's what I've been doing. I've been having the conversations, and then I've been directing them to Facebook to send me a friend request. Okay, that's the pattern that I've been doing. So I wanted to show you this one last piece here, where she kind of said, "Oh, I don't actually have time for any of this." So hold on. My voice is so dry. Let me see. I want to find it. Okay, so this is where it happened. So we're having conversations back and forth all the time. Hey, I meant to ask you, if I set up a video conference for me, you, and the other girls from the UK who are interested in learning more about this, would that be something you'd like to be a part of? Just thought it would be really nice for us to all meet, haha, and get to know each other, smiley face. I'm honestly not able to take anything more on right now. Just too many jobs to keep on top of, babe. Maybe in the future, but right now there's just too much for me happening. And I go, totally understand. I'll continue to follow your journey because you are so inspiring. And if you ever get sick of working so many jobs and want something that will provide total freedom of time and financial freedom, I'm your girl because I'm living that life now because of this. So no pressure, but just keep me in your mind if you have a change of heart. What I do for my career now in this business is empower women to live their best life. Figured you'd be amazing at it. So like I said, keep being you, and I'm here if you ever have any questions. She goes, yeah, well, I would like to know more about it. So anyways, she's setting up a call now to meet with me tomorrow. So let me just stop the screen share with you guys. So that's it, guys. And honestly, the way that I look at it, and always have, and I think this is why I've been able to, be able to build this life of freedom and be able to do what I want and go work on the beach with my mom or whatever, is because when I get behind the scenes and I talk to people, I truly believe and know that this is going to change their life. Like, I don't question it. I don't doubt it at all. So especially with this brand new opportunity now going over to the UK, when I'm talking to people, I'm like, dude, this girl has 7 freaking jobs. What kind of a life is that? That sucks. She must be exhausted. She needs this in her life. Like, this could be the thing. This is going to be a huge blessing for her, and she'd be awesome at it because she's crushing social media. She's already a light in so many other people's lives. Like, and that is the confidence that you have to come at it with in behind the scenes when you're talking to people. People need to feel that. You can't be like, oh God, I don't know, I don't want to bring this up because I don't want them to feel like I'm pressuring them. If you feel that way, it's because you don't believe in this. It's because you are questioning really what this can do for you in your life. As soon as you freaking get rid of that shit, you'll be behind the scenes there blowing it up, adding people to this group left and right, setting up conference calls with people and adding them in. So don't even let any of that fear and doubt creep into your mind about what this can do for you and how this can change your life. It can, guys. Myself and so many other people are walking and living proof of this. But you can be talking to people behind the scenes till you're blue in the face every single day and be doing these actions. But if you have even the smallest hint of doubt in yourself and in your ability, and if you can really build a business with this, and if, you know, it's going to shine through, and then you're going to have a really hard time getting to that next level and being able to create that life that you want for you and for your family. So it's all about getting that confidence. All right. So does anybody have any questions about any of this stuff? I don't want to keep you guys too long. Plus I have the leader call right after this. Any questions about anything? Nope. All right. So this is a huge piece of my work now. I'm building relationships with people, which we recommend and say that you need to do. It's a must in your business, specifically with people in the UK, not every day. That is my sole amount of time is spent over there now on Instagram doing that. All right. So anyways, thanks guys for tuning in tonight. What do I do for my, okay, let me see, hold on. To be honest, I haven't even really been doing my hashtags that much recently. It's literally been me. You mean like for me hashtagging like what to search for? Is that what you mean? Yeah, okay, yeah. So honestly, like I literally have been going through like what Nick said, just that one or two of those people, like the UK Health Fitness. And basically it's almost like you're stalking their followers. So it's kind of like the same thing, like when you start this business and you're trying to build it off of Facebook, how I would go to a friend that I went to from high school, right? And I would look through their friends. And anytime I would see like mutual friends, and if they looked like someone I'd want to be friends with and would be awesome on the team, I'd send them a friend request or start a conversation with them. It's the same kind of thing, but on Instagram. So it was that UK Health Fitness. That was the one. And then I click on the followers, or we click on followers, and we'll go through and we'll look for people and kind of look at their profiles and see how often they're posting. I do need to get better with like my hashtags anyways. I'm trying to tweak them and stuff like that. But honestly, like I'm having a ton of luck just going behind the scenes and just messaging people like that and just getting to know them organically. So that's what's been working. Yeah, use hashtags for things that you love also. Yeah, like anything, you know, like I'm obsessed with coffee. I'm obsessed with pizza. I love dogs. I love the beach. I love palm trees. I mean, whatever is you, whatever you like to do. I mean, I love naps, you know, things like that. I mean, hashtag all that stuff in every post you make anyways. It doesn't matter if it's a business opportunity post you're making, or you're just making a post about, you know, going out with your kids that day. Definitely do those hashtags that are you. All right, dog mama, pizza lover. All right, cool. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for being on. I'm glad this helped. Any questions that you guys have, like post on the team page, tag Nick, tag myself. You can send us messages anytime. I would highly recommend, though, if you do have a question, to just post it on the team page and just tag us, because a lot of other people are going to have the same questions that you have, and it's just a lot easier if we can answer it all right there. And that way more people can see it. So, all right, guys. Thank you for being here tonight. You guys are going to crush this. Couple more weeks, and we're going to be taking over the UK. It's going to be awesome. And I'll see you guys the next time, and I'll see you guys, the leaders, on the call right now. All right. Bye, guys. Love ya.